Okay, salvation is what we all need. So I wanted to do a quick video. I don't know if it's gonna be quick. Y'all know I have a family. Y'all know I have 3 kids. You will hear them in the background. It does not get edited out. And I can see myself in my glasses, so I'm gonna take them off. I put my hair into a little braid. I braided it back and tucked it under. Braid back and tuck under. But I wanted to talk a little bit about just how I feel with my locks and everything. I think that the biggest struggle that I have had so far is dealing with the beauty aspect of it. Anybody who's followed me in the last 8 years of my marriage, my husband played a very significant role in me learning to say the word beautiful and call myself beautiful, saying that I am beautiful. It's not something that I did often. I didn't believe it, really. So now moving forward, my hair, as with other black women, I can only assume, I can only speak for myself, has been a struggle throughout the journey of what I consider myself to be. The way I look has been tied a lot to my hair. I've tried long, short, braids, twists. I mean, I have pretty much tried every particular look you can think of. I've tried colors. My short hair, I had like a bang to the front with a little bit of blonde and hair in the back, like short in the back. Like, I've had a lot of different looks and a lot of different colors for me. Not like green and all of that. I had some purple braids. When I got out of the military, that was my biggest thing. I was like, I need some color. I want some color that people see that is color. So I dyed my hair purple. But I have really struggled with being okay with the locks. And this is why. Because they're going to grow out. There'll be new growth, there'll be natural growth. And learning to love my hair in its natural states. Like, if I washed my hair and just wore it just like that, me personally, I wouldn't be able to do that because I wouldn't feel like it looked okay. I wouldn't feel like it was a way that I should be presenting myself in public. So let me preface that. I was in the military for 11 years, and as a black female working in my particular field, I was rare. Originally, it was like 5 or 6 of me in my state. And I had to be just as fast, just as smart as the good old boys. And a lot of that I had to put on. I would always get my hair pressed and have a certain look so that I could sit in the room at some of these meetings with some of these people who didn't want me in the room anyway. So, it has definitely been a struggle to get myself to this point where I could be comfortable enough to be free in my hair. I will tell you that the next stage after my locks would be to cut my hair off. Like off, like how you see it right here. Like short cuts. Like almost like how you can see it right now. Maybe a little longer than this, where I could just kind of, a little shortcut like this and use my fingers and wah bop doo bop bop bam boom and go out the door. Okay? No work. This to me would be no work. But I'm not brave enough yet in my journey. So I wanted to challenge myself in a different way when it comes to my hair and the way I look and the way I see myself. So this lock journey is not just about like, oh, I think it's cool, I want to lock my hair. No. For me, I'm a mom of three, and I don't get a lot of time to myself. So locking my hair gives me some room to get myself together, not having to tend to my hair all the time, because beforehand, I would need to wash my hair and stuff. I gotta wash my hair in the shower. I need time to detangle and moisturize and condition. And then I need time to, didn't really know much to do with it. So I needed 2 to 3 hours to two strand twist my hair. I wear those two strand twists for about a week, take them out, wear my hair loose in that natural kind of look. And that look actually lasts probably about maybe 2 weeks or so. And then back at it again. And, it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of time that I don't want to invest. I would rather invest that time somewhere else, doing something else. So, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about learning more about myself, peeling back some layers and looking at me the way, my husband sees me, the way people in my family, or people who love me, look at me the way God sees me, which is the hardest, because he sees me in a way that I would definitely struggle to see myself. And then looking at me the way that I would like to see myself, like, but I'm definitely working hard to change the stigma I have about myself and about what beauty is. I mean, you can say it all the time, melanin popping, all this stuff, but the reality is we all see beauty in different ways, and we all see ourselves in different ways. Just like, people look at me and they're like, Ebony, you're so small. You had 3 kids. Oh, wow. But I'm carrying weight that I'm not used to carrying. I was like 125 or less my whole life, until I got up until, like my mid-20s, and I averaged at about 145-ish. And now, I am over 160 pounds, and so people look at me and they're like, oh, you look great. Yeah, to you I do, and that's totally fine. But I am learning how to love the skin that I'm in, and learning how to gather myself, the best way I know how to become the person that I truly desire to be. It's so crazy because I tell people all the time that, I'm in my 30s and I don't have it all figured out. I don't know everything that I want to do and how I want to do it. And that's okay. And so I try to tell my children the same thing. They're 1, 5, and 6. Baby, you don't have to have it figured out right now. You just need to do what you need to do for right now. But you don't have to have it figured out. I have a brother who is in high school, my husband's brother. And I even tell him, you don't have to have it all figured out right now. Like, yes, I get it. You want to go to college, this, that, and the other. College isn't mandatory. What do you really want to do? Pursue that. And don't be afraid to pursue it. So, it's a lot, y'all. But I'll be doing a few more of these as I gather myself on this journey. So, I'm going to take my braid down so you can kind of see how my hair looks. I have the braid here. And I'm going to take it down. I'm going to re-braid it, but I just want you guys to kind of see how everything is. I just did like a little braid down the center of my head. And I see so many women with locks, and I know there are different kinds, and they'll be so pretty. So So I'm just going to work on maintaining mine and making them look and feel the way I want them to look and feel. And go from there. So I'm getting some new growth already. You know, obviously when you twist your hair, if you don't, use something to, a lot of people when they twist, they put the clips and stuff on the end. I didn't do all that. So it naturally is going to have some of that new growth look to it. But I'm excited that even my little smaller pieces in the front are doing their own thing, and coming together. And it's so cool, and I'm hoping that I got everything kind of down to the size that I want, because I know that some of them may get larger over time, but for now I think I'm good. And if I get to the point where I feel like they're too large, guess what? I already told y'all, snip, 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 clip, temp fade. maybe not, I don't know, but I'm excited to see how this all goes and gather myself. Here come my son running in here. Y'all done heard them making all this noise, but he come climbing up here because he know I'm in here now. He done just came in. Hey, baby boy.